So finally, some good news for seniors who receive Social Security, SSI and SSDI benefits. Starting with a new Social Security law will give some retirees over $1,000 per month. Well, this is indeed a great news for those who are struggling right now in this worst inflation. But remember, not everyone will see this increase. At the same time, inflation can affect elderly Americans differently than rest of us, and this is very important because inflation has some pros and cons when it comes to seniors and their financial situation. So make sure you don't miss that part. And at the same time, I'll tell you about 3 things all retirees and SSI SSDI recipients need to know about Social Security COLAs. I'm gonna break down each and everything, but all I need is just a little favor. It's gonna take only 2 seconds of yours to please hit the like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start. So let's start the video with an increase of over $1,000 that a number of seniors will receive, but you need to understand that not everyone will be qualified for this increase, as Social Security law will give some retirees over $1,000 per month, but not everyone will see the change. So let's go towards the details. Well, if you are on Social Security, you'll probably use the small changes to the size of your benefit checks every year due to cost of living, but major changes to those benefits are pretty rare. That's what makes the recently enacted Social Security Fairness Act such a big news. Well, the law which former President Joe Biden signed in January canceled 2 key Social Security provisions, of course, WEP and GPO. But what it will do? Well, under this new bill, some retirees will see their checks increase by more than $1,000 per month. However, others won't notice any difference at all. Remember, it's for the people who worked in the public sector. So if you're among them, then congratulations, you are about to receive an increase. Well, the average increase under this bill is around $300 to $360, but a number of them who receive the maximum benefits are going to get an increase of over $1,000, around $1,170 to be exact. Well, it all depends on your benefit. So let's go towards the 3 changes that all retirees and SSI and SSDI recipients should know. The first one is that why is the COLA announced in October every year? And this is very important because now we feel like it could change. Well, the Social Security COLA uses Consumer Price Index CPI, which is a vague metric. Now they need to change it as soon as possible. It is not parallel to the current inflation and to the spending patterns of seniors. It is used to determine the inflation rate, but it doesn't look an entire year's worth of inflation data. This is the problem. Like, at the same time, instead the SSA only looks at the 3rd quarter, means July, August and September of each year. There's another very important metric that they can use, known as CPIE. A number of senators and lawmakers are talking about it and trying to push this, and this change can change a number of things. CPIE tracks the senior spending, like on healthcare, on groceries, on gas and other utilities and stuff, and then the increase will happen accordingly. And this will be a great opportunity for millions and millions of seniors because this change can be their lifeline. But you need to understand that nothing will happen if you don't raise your voice. Well, first, Bernie Sanders introduced a proposal known as Social Security Expansion Act, calling for a fixed monthly $200 increase in Social Security SSI and SSDI. If you support it, then write in the comment section, I support Social Security increase. Again, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support Social Security increase. And if you would like to see CPIE instead of CPIW, that will be parallel to the current inflation, then write in the comment section, I support CPIE. Again, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support CPIE. If you don't do anything, nothing will happen. Credit Viral channel has a community of over 200,000 seniors, so your voice matters. Well, moving towards the second change, and this is very important, inflation can affect elderly Americans differently than rest of us. So what it means? Well, as mentioned on the COLA uses a version of Consumer Price Index called CPIW, which stands for Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. In simple terms, this is designed to track the cost of goods and services as it affects workers, not retirees. So you need to understand this metric is designed for workers, not for retirees, and it's injustice to use this metric on seniors and their benefits. A few expenses impact retirees to greater extent than the general population, and these have been rising at a greater rate than the CPIW for years. Healthcare is the most obvious expense category that disproportionately affect the elderly, but housing is another big one. The average senior-led household spend a greater percentage of income on housing costs than the average working household. So there is another version of the Consumer Price Index, as I mentioned earlier, known as CPIE, which is specifically designed to track expenses that affect older Americans. However, under current law, it is not used to determine Social Security COLAs, which is pure injustice. And again, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support CPIE. Now, going towards the third change, there is no such thing as negative COLA. As mentioned earlier, Social Security COLAs are calculated by comparing Consumer Price Index data from the third quarter of the current year at the same period of the prior year. While inflation is a natural part of the healthy economy, it's important to know that prices don't always go up. In fact, sometimes CPI data declines year over year. When this happens, it is known as deflation. And what happens to Social Security COLA rates? It will come as zero, means you will have no benefit increase at all, but it will not go negative. So you need to understand this. At the same time, if you would like to boost your Social Security, SSI and SSDI benefits, then I've written an ebook. It will do just that. It will give you all the tips, tricks, hacks, and ways that will allow you to boost your Social Security, SSI, and SSDI benefits. The link of that ebook is in the video's description. Simply go there, click on it, and get your copy today. A number of our subscribers are saying they're not receiving the notifications of our videos. If you are facing the same situation, then make sure you click on the subscribe button, click on the bell icon, and then from the drop down menu, click on all. That's how you will receive all the notifications of our videos every single day. I will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.